After brushing my teeth, I lathered my face with foam, rinsed it off, and decided to check if it hadn't been left anywhere. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Espoir David, and today I want to play a game called Please Don't Trust Me. Park Il-jae and Kim Yeong-Hon are strolling around nighttime Seoul, of course wearing caps and masks, for safety, with the aim of buying some tteokbokki for their dormitory in celebration of the successful release of their new album. Nighttime Seoul is as lively as ever. Thousands of lanterns and cars replace the sun in the city during this time. The dusty air slightly irritates the eyes. Skyscrapers loom overhead, hiding the stars from people's view. Tonight, the air feels exceptionally dry and cool. Crowds of people disperse throughout the most vibrant corners of the city, blending into a gray mass. We approach the street vendor selling tteokbokki. The broken neon sign might have deterred some, but the spicy and warm aroma of Korean cuisine attracted people like a magnet. Korean food is delicious. It was probably the best tteokbokki stall nearby. I was pleasantly surprised when I heard the faint sound of our new album song coming from the far end of the stall. Today is quite crowded. Seems like our order won't be ready anytime soon. Hey, look to the right of me. You notice something? I looked over my friend's shoulder, but I only saw a schoolgirl. Standing to the left, about 2 meters away from us, was a girl of short stature. She had extremely tousled hair and dark circles under her eyes. It seemed like she hadn't slept for a week. Aw. She held onto her bag tightly, her hands trembling and her eyes darting from side to side. Did someone hurt the young lady? Suddenly, she glanced at us. There was no way to read any thoughts on her face. She collected her order and walked away to the side. Why didn't she leave? Was she waiting for someone? Well, it's a girl there. Now is right about the time for evening classes to end. Everyone's hungry. But look how she throws glances at us, and her arms are shaking. I took another closer look. Indeed, she casts awkward glances at us and diligently tries to pierce the same rice cake stick. But her trembling hands impede her. It seems like she couldn't care less about the fact that I'm staring at her in return. I can see faint movements of her lips, as if she's murmuring something. Perhaps she's rehearsing material for exams. A slightly awkward atmosphere lingers. I quickly averted my gaze from her. From that moment, I felt a strange sensation tightening in my throat. Ma'am, you better not be putting casting a spell on me. What happened? I must have been thinking about it too much. Maybe she's just a fan. What's so special about that? Oh, come on. Maybe she's a fan and just wants an autograph, but is too anxious to ask. Lady, do you know us? You fool! I called out to the girl. She abruptly turned her head towards us, but didn't utter a single word, and returned to her attempts to pierce the tteokbokki. I'm telling you, she's weird. Have you seen those dark circles under her eyes? Hey, some of my husbands have dark circles under their eyes. Whatever. She's just a schoolgirl, and is probably studying hard for exams. Yeah. Kim Yeong-Hon? Mind your business about her dark circles. And what if she's stalking someone here? The schoolgirl suddenly choked. Uh-oh. It seems that those tteokbokki were too spicy for her. Oh, are they normally spicy? For the love of... Can you stop already? Okay, let's go then. I picked up our order, and we headed back to the dorm. As we walked away from the stall, Kim kept insisting that we were being watched. The same nighttime Seoul, the same solitary street lamps, the slightly smoky air filled with exhaust fumes. Students are returning to their dorms after a challenging day of studying, while others are eager to dive headfirst into the lively night. Kim was silent for a while now. How awkward. Well, if you've got a band started, I guess you do kind of worry about fans who get a little bit rowdy. But he seems to be a bit paranoid. I pulled out my phone to check the latest news and find something to talk about. The sudden bright screen strained my eyes a bit, but I immediately saw wonderful news. Whoa! Our album sales have already reached a milestone of 100,000. Yay! Is that good? Is that great? Wow! British scientists have discovered that cats are actually liquid. Well, I mean, that is true. Cool. A living unicorn was found in Iceland. Kim, you're not giving me anything to work with here. Kim Yeong-Hon is acting strangely. Is he even listening to me? Dude. His gaze was directed into nothingness, and his face clearly showed concern. Hello, Mr. Kim Yeong-Hon. Sir, are you there? I waved my arm in front of him. Yeah, sorry. What was that about Pegasi? Unicorns. What's on your mind? That strange girl. Oh, you have a crush on her or something? I know you are probably attracted to those dark circles under her eyes. You know that might get you in trouble, right? I giggled, so that was the reason for his concern. That moment, I got hit on the shoulder. She was weird. What if she's plotting something? Come on, what could possibly happen? There are a lot of people here. Nobody would commit a crime in such a crowded and well-lit place. Hey, let's go to that totally not crowded and not well-lit place. Actually, quite the opposite. It's the perfect place to just stab someone and then run away. Ooh. Oh, yeah. You don't read crime-related news, do you? It's too much for someone so sensitive. Why, you? We started play fighting. Loud and carefree laughter echoed through the streets and narrow alleys, blending into the vibrant noise of city life, bustling conversations, cars, and approaching footsteps. Now, hold on a second. With all that going on, how would you be able to hear somebody's footsteps? As if someone was running. Okay, I stand corrected. Maybe you guys should start panicking. Someone is running towards us. The footsteps grew louder and louder, gradually overpowering other urban sounds. Kim Yeong-Hon fell silent for a moment. Hey, Park, you hear that? Huh? We turned around. There she was, the same girl who had been giving us glances at the tteokbokki stall. She was rapidly approaching us, holding something glimmering and menacing. Within seconds, my eyes couldn't keep up. Ma'am! Something appeared in front of me. I heard fabric tearing, followed by a horrifying sound, as if something sharp had pierced flesh. Oh no! That deafening, horrible sound. My heart seemed to stop. I forgot how to breathe. A terrible ringing filled my ears, penetrating to the core. Another moment, and it dawned on me. Before me, I saw his back. The back of my friend. Oh no! Kim shielded me. The girl gasped and ran away so quickly, as if she had never been here before. I looked at Kim. I was paralyzed. Oh no, my teasing was not justified. Kim, no. I couldn't move from the spot. Blood. A crimson stain was spreading around the kitchen knife in my best friend's abdomen. Kim looked at me, clenching his teeth. His face contorted with pain. Finally, he let out a heavy sigh, closed his eyes, and bent over holding the wound. You all right there? At that very moment, he fell to the ground. Put pressure on the wound and call an ambulance. I don't know how things are in Korea. You can still save your body, I think. My body finally started to obey me. I rushed to my friend. I couldn't think rationally. That crimson color will forever be imprinted in my memory. I put my arm to his forehead. He's running a fever. A fever? Dang it. We need an ambulance. I frantically rummaged through my pockets, searching for my phone. I pulled it out, my hands trembling, but it ran out of charge. Aw, man! Kim Yeong-Hon! Somebody call an ambulance! People gathered around us, but they just stood there and watched. Some even started recording us. But come on, people. See, a trick I learned in this extreme situation, a person would want to help, but you kind of have to call them out. So you would have to, like, you in the blue shirt, call an ambulance. You gotta, like, be more direct and more forward. Like, you in the striped shirt, call an ambulance right now. Instead of saying, somebody call an ambulance, you have to, like, point out a specific person. That does increase your chances. I read that somewhere. At that moment, I didn't even have the strength to be angry at them, at their inaction. My vision started to blur. I found a phone in one of Kim's pockets. I had to call the ambulance myself, while others simply observed. The sound of sirens. Finally, they arrived. My vision darkened. Seems like I'm fainting. At least, the doctors are here already. Morning jogs always refresh so much. Boy, that was tonal whiplash. The warm wind blows on the face. The sunlight warms up everything living and grants a subtle feeling of happiness. One lonely cloud in the distance went for a walk. In the park, it was very rare to see nighttime strollers sleeping. Speaking of the park, it's relatively new here, its various greenery combining nicely with the gray shades of the diverse urban housing. Ooh. The air here is clean, and under a little tree, you can always take shelter from different weather conditions. However, today, even in the morning, it's a bit too hot. Who's that? Oh. Park Il-jae. You're out for a jog? Huh? Kim Yeong-Hon? I ran up to my friend. Is he okay, or is this an illusion? We hadn't seen each other since he went to stay with his parents to recover. Oh, thank goodness. Surprisingly, he looks very lively, as if nothing happened. But I'm actually happy for him. How have you been? How's your health? Quite good, actually, now that I have a really cool manly scar. Want to see it? Sure. Kim pulled up the edge of his t-shirt. On his right side, there was an impressive scar. Wow, looks like you've been pierced by a greatsword. This is not a joking manner. I jokingly hit my friend on the shoulder, and we cracked up laughing. I checked my phone to see what time it was. Seems I've got some time left. How about some coffee? Sounds great. I didn't have breakfast yet. You little... It's strange. He never used to skip meals before, especially breakfasts. It's possible that his routine got a bit disrupted due to the treatment. Who knows what the doctors prescribed for him, but it's still concerning. We decided to step into the first cafe we came across, where a pleasant aroma of freshly baked pastries filled the air. We sat at a cozy table near a window and started looking through the menu. I placed the order for the both of us. On such a hot day, it would be a shame not to have something refreshing to drink. So I went for a nice latte for myself and a sandwich for Kim. It's been a while since we last saw each other, so I should ask how he's been doing. So tell me, how have you been? How are your parents? Great. Mom's chicken broth does wonders, and Dad is still in the mountains gathering ginseng. Cool. Wasn't Kim's mom's specialty seaweed soup? Seaweed soup. I'm probably misremembering something. Narrows eyes at Kim. And how's everyone? How are you guys doing without me? Bet there's no one else to write songs, huh? Kim chuckled. In a way, he's right. While he's on vacation, there's not much songwriting happening. Well, we don't really have a pressing need for it right now. Well, yeah. But we're preparing for the upcoming concert, so there's no need for new songs right now. A shame, though, that you won't perform with us. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean it that way. You were really looking forward to that concert. Kim looked at me with a strange smile and a empty look in his eyes. Did I offend him? You've returned to the dorm, right? Everybody's probably waiting for you for the rehearsal. I looked at the phone. The rehearsal starts in half an hour? Whoa, you're right. Sorry, I gotta go. See you later. I waved at him and ran out of the cafe. How does he know that there's rehearsal today? Narrow eyes even more at Kim. Did the manager send him a copy of our schedule by mistake? Well, I mean, even if he can't go, it'd be nice if he knew, right? Nothing fishy going on here. Such familiar corridors, walls and doors. This dormitory has already imprinted warm memories in my heart. I approached the room I needed and immediately heard noises on the other side. As soon as I opened the door, other band members greet me, already ready to leave. Park Il-jae! Where have you been? We're almost late. I was jogging and met Kim Yeong-Hon. He's living well with his parents. One of our boys is down, one of our homies. We have to support the homies. Other band members immediately went dead silent. Uh-oh. Someone even exchanged glances. Oh no. Awkward silence. Or are they also surprised by the news of Kim's recovery? They started whispering about something. We also hit a cafe. Can you imagine? He didn't even have breakfast. And I also offended him, I think. Have you, dum-dum? Overheated or something? Why is that? Did I say something wrong? Did he forget again? What are these two talking about? Park, you okay? Oh no, oh no. Are you sure you didn't mistake anyone? I got lost in thoughts for a bit. But who could I mistake for my best friend? I delved into memories. Well, this is not available in this version, so keep rejecting everything. No way. I definitely couldn't mistake him for anybody. They're probably trying to prank me. Bunch of idiots. I think I'm gonna need a tissue. I think I'm gonna need this. Are you guys kidding me? That's not funny at all. They went silent again for some reason and just kept staring at me. Go change quickly. We're late. And they silently went down the corridor. I couldn't hear what they were whispering about after. He just hasn't recovered fully yet. Given some time. Freaking idiot. Stop that. It's really hard on him. What were they talking about? Kim is alive and well, and his scar isn't even that big. Joking about someone's death is the worst thing ever. I changed into casual clothes and went outside. They didn't walk too far away. Guys, wait up! Young, hurry up and get a grip on yourself already. That little... always complaining. Good job, everyone, as always, but oh hwa so, you lost count again. Gosh darn it! Dude, you can't even memorize one sequence. Get off me. Park Il-jae, could you hang out for a quick chat? Oh. Cut it off, you two. Park Il-jae, we'll go grab some water. We don't want to watch you learning the harsh truth. Okay. The rehearsal just started. Why do I feel exhausted? And Mr. Choi is gonna scold me. I sweated more than usual, and my breath feels heavier. Maybe I'm not training enough, and it seems like at one point I almost stumbled. Or was it just my imagination? Why can't I seem to concentrate? Park, is everything okay? You're always so calm and collected, but today it's as if you're daydreaming. Sorry, Mr. Choi. I feel a bit under the weather. It feels like my legs have a mind of their own. Did something happen? Well, I met Kim Yeong-Hon. Oh, you have visited him. Well, I see then. I understand, but please, concentrate a bit. It's not too far before the concert. Actually, we just happened to meet each other. But Mr. Choi had stopped listening already. Mr. Choi, this is important. I need you to tell me what's going on so I can cry right now. Everyone returned, and he started counting. 5, 6, 7, 8. The music kicked in. My body, as if turned to stone, went stiff. I can't lift a finger. What's going on? Park, what's wrong? His voice echoed in my head. Everything went dark. Park, wake up! Kim? What are you doing here? Guys called me, saying you blacked out. Why would you tire yourself this much? So, it was just a dream. I can't imagine what would happen if all of that was real. Yeah. I'm glad you're here. What about Mr. Choi? Is he angry? Kim? Kim smiled slightly. He said he's disappointed in you. And while you were out, the guys were talking about you. His smile became wider. Something like, he was always like that, and it's not like his part is even that complicated. What? Listen, pal. Listen, my probably illusionary pal. No, they were just worried about me. What is he saying? I don't understand what you're talking about. Mr. Choi might be frustrated, but he's never disappointed in any of us. And the boys probably didn't mean it that way. The smile disappeared from Kim's face, and he just stared at me. At that moment, Oh Hwa-so entered. We share a room together. Seems like it's bedtime. Wait, he just disappeared? You don't think any of that's suspicious? Hey, how are you? And who are you talking to? I turned to my roommate. His face. Why is he glaring at me like that? No one. I think I'll turn in. You want some ice cream? We're worried about you. What's up? Go grab something. You definitely deserve a treat after such a long day. Don't wanna. 'Kay. He left. Didn't even ask if Kim wants some. By the way, where is he? I fell asleep. Again, these nightmares about that horrible day. Hoped I'd never see them again. This face full of pain. Deafening howl of sirens. I woke up being shaken by someone. It was Lee Tae-hyun. Hey, sleepyhead, how do you feel? I feel better, I think. I don't think he feels any better. I'm fine. How long did I sleep? Managed to oversleep morning jog. Say what? What time is it? Lee Tae-hyun chuckled. Don't worry, you still have time for breakfast. Go get yourself ready. We're visiting a stylist today. Okay. Lee Tae-hyun left the room. I got out of bed, made it, and went to the bathroom. So who was roommates with Kim? Do they just have a room by themselves now? I entered the bathroom, slowly rubbing my eyes, and squeezed toothpaste onto the toothbrush. After brushing my teeth, I lathered my face with foam, rinsed it off, and decided to check if it hadn't been left anywhere. Ah! I was screaming as a joke, but then he screamed, and then we both screamed. What is that? For a split second, I saw Kim's face in the mirror, grinning ominously, all covered with blood. Why are you haunting me? You're my bro. Unless he has some sort of survivor's remorse. I couldn't stand straight. What's going on? So Mog-eun dashed into the bathroom, attracting others with his scream. They one by one started asking about what happened, but despite concerned tones, their faces... It's as if they wouldn't care even if I was to be eaten by some beast. I saw a cockroach. God, what a wimp. No need to squeal like that 'cause of some bug. Dude, if I saw your face first thing in the morning, I'd pass out. Lee Tae-hyun giggled slightly. Come on, everyone. Get yourselves ready. Sir, yes, sir.
I didn't see our dead best friend in the mirror. I mean, our totally not dead best friend. Aww.
And they all left. With all the hustle, I haven't noticed Kim sitting next to me. A cockroach, huh? Yeah, I haven't woken up properly yet, I guess. He smirked. I see. By the way, you missed a spot on the chin. Oh, thanks. I reached for the faucet, turned the handle, and there was blood. Blood! Ew, did you crush it or something? I didn't respond. Have to ready up quickly. Will we be performing in these costumes with exposed body parts? Oh, I'm a bit out of shape. Since there are only 4 of you left, we now have a backup costume option in case something unfortunate happens to these masterpieces. Now, go dress up quickly. You have 5 minutes. We were given our costumes and headed to the dressing rooms.
You know, if a terrible accident occurred, I think they should take, like, a break from mourning, but then again, I know that Korean pop stars are a lot different from American pop stars, so maybe they don't give them that, but that seems kind of cruel to make them work when they just lost one of their pals.
They all look so different, yet so alike. These clothes, I feel like it's sticking to my body. Feels kind of weird after wearing oversized hoodies for so long. I walked out of the dressing room, but there was no one around except for Kim Yeong-Hon, who was looking at his costume, holding it gently. Oh, so you came as well, but where are the others? I think they said that you took too long and decided to start a photo shoot already. Oh, our stylist did a great job, right? Ah, yeah. I responded and secretly tried to loosen the tight trouser leg. He grinned and gave a sly smile. Didn't care about your costume too much, though, eh? The guys' ones fit them perfectly, and yours... He scanned me quickly.
Oh, how awful. I think I hear Threads rip and beg for mercy. You're not my friend. My friend would never say that to me.
I heard the manager say that unless you lose weight, your costume will need to be redone. And how horribly inappropriate something so glorious looks on fatties like you. Well, anyway, what do you think about it?
Where's the option? My friend would never say that. How dare you?
I'm being optimistic. Well, it's not that bad. Besides, this costume is a leather one, and it'll stretch a bit over time.
So there, my so-called best friend.
Huh? Looks like Kim's at a loss, his face frozen in tension. Or maybe I'll be able to persuade Madam Stylist to alter the costume a bit. Others returned with the manager, bringing the photographer with them. Oh, Park Il-jae, you've changed already?
Fellas, those look pretty nice.
Oh God, Madam Stylist sure knows her craft. Would you look at that cute belly of yours? Lee Tae-hun and So Mog-eun tried to hold back their laughter.
Shut up, guys.
But as for Oh Hwa-so, without hiding his hilarity, he came closer and started touching my stomach.
Stop, fellas! And he's not even that chubby. He's not chubby at all. Quit it.
So soft, like a pudding. All their faces spread into grotesque smiles, and their bodies seemed to contort like a spiral. Because of Oh Hwa-so's laughter, my ears started buzzing. I can even hear Lee and So laughing as well. My head is spinning. Stop that! Enough! Enough! Everyone suddenly went silent. It was so quiet that buzzing changed to ringing. Sorry, guys. I think I'm a little tired. It's almost like you should take time to mourn, instead of putting on cute outfits and going on stage. The guys were greatly taken aback by my outburst.
Why make fun of me then? Well, overall, you look awful. What? Didn't seem to do anything and got so tired. Guys, what are you saying? Don't worry, it'll stretch. Though I doubt it, and the concert is on the day after tomorrow. What would the audience think of you? Hey, Lee Tae-hyun, seems like he's not himself. Are you alright? Will you be able to participate in the photo shoot? Lee Tae-hyun's hand was reaching out towards my shoulder, but I instinctively shrugged it off. I'm fine. Oh, this gloominess fits your costume pretty well. I think it's a really good image for today's session. They can do whatever the heck they want to. The photo shoot didn't take too long. Later that evening, we were sent some photos, and the manager uploaded them to our account on Pinstagram. I decided to scroll through the comments. A little spoiler for our upcoming concert. These are some nice photos, but why are you in the background? Dunno, maybe that's the idea. But I almost can't see you at all. Yeah, you could only see my head peeking. Are they trying to cover up my totally not flabby stomach? In front there, Oh Hwa-so shines bright, as always, and besides him are our leader and So Mog-un. Let's look through the comments. Just don't mind any negative ones, okay? He's right. Last thing I need 2 days prior to the concert is more stress, like the stress of losing a loved one. No one's gonna say anything about that there should be 5 of them, that there's only 4! Let's see. Our little Oh Hwa-so is always just like a star. Even this edgy costume can't hide our Lee Tae-honey's gentle sight. Kya! Ah, I wish So Mog-un looked at me like that in real life. Disgusting. Don't even say it. So sloppy. Ew. Hey, let them simp. Anything else? Hwa-so, Lee Tae-hyun, Mog-un, Hwa-so. Oh, there's even one about me. Yeah, the one that says rest in peace. I can see Kim's costume in the corner. It would have fitted him so well. Rest in peace. You didn't try yours at all? No, but I think I'd look stunning. Fellas, we're not going to talk about that whole rest in peace business. Guys? Hey, found something about you. Wait, who's that in the background? Their new member? Is that really Il-jae? He looks kind of fat. No, not gonna comment. He's not fat. At all. Ugh. These people would say Jack Skellington needs to get on a treadmill or something. Come on, guys. He's actually planning to perform like that? The most positive member, my butt. Bullcrap. The heck is... Would you stop already? Oh, don't mind those. They're just haters. Although, it seems like there's more of them than usual. To them, but not exclusively, you're like a pain in the neck. They'd wish you'd left the stage for good. That's not true. You think? Haven't you noticed the boys' strange behavior? I eavesdropped on them discussing to call a psychologist for you. No, stop making things up. My friend would never say that. My friend took a knife from me. He would never. Sometimes you just blurt things out. I startled. I mean, all of us are probably stressed out. The concert is coming up after all. And people on the internet have always been like that. Aren't you a tough one? Suddenly, Oh Hwa-so slammed the door open. Listen up. Lee Tae-hyun told us to bed down quickly. Tomorrow's interview has been rescheduled an hour earlier. Oh, alright. I'll go wash up then. Yeah, okay. Hey, you're not talking in any ghosts in here, are you? Any figments of your imagination of guilt? Oh Hwa-so fell onto his bed, and I went to the bathroom. Once I laid down, my head just split open with a migraine. Gotta take a pill or something. I tried getting up, but the pain just got worse, and I collapsed.
My vision blurs.
Oh no!
Il-jae! Hey! Il-jae! First thing I saw, opening my eyes, was the tteokbokki stall, and standing beside it was Kim Yeong-Hon. You zoned out a bit? Ah, yeah. Whoa, what was that just now? My imagination runs wild sometimes. You know what? You're right. Let's just get out of here quickly and go home. We grabbed our order and headed back to our dorm. Nighttime Seoul, the same solitary street lamps, the slightly smoky air filled with exhaust fumes. Students are returning to their dorms after a challenging day of studying, while others are eager to dive headfirst into the lively night. Same streets, same people, same atmosphere. Everything's exactly the same. Someone's hand suddenly glimpses in front of me. Hey, Il-jae, are you out of it again? Yeah, kinda. I just have that strong feeling of deja vu. Deja vu? Yeah, as if we've been here before with that same tteokbokki bag. And like something's gonna happen right now. I suddenly heard a noise, like a metal screeching or a tissue being torn. Is something the matter? In a blink of an eye, both of us were on the ground. Kim was lying in my hands with a kitchen knife sticking out of his abdomen. Are you okay, my friend? Are you hurt? I was speechless. What just happened? I must be dreaming, right? It's just a nightmare. Nothing like that had ever happened. It's just a dream. A horrible dream. I was pierced with thousands of gazes of unknown creatures all around me. They all looked like some deformed monstrosities, and I could hear how pathetic and who let him get on stage. What a disgrace coming from them. Their voices slowly blended together, making a dense, ringing sound. Hey! Are you done yet? Man, you're pitiful. Trying so hard to avoid reality. Haven't you got it? Kim kept laughing, and then I felt like something heavy had just hit me over the head. I opened my eyes and found myself standing near the tteokbokki stall. But why is everything apart from Kim blurs and glitches? So, let's revise everything one more time. Look to the right of me. Can you spot anything? I peeked over my friend's shoulder, but could only see a schoolgirl. A suspicious-looking schoolgirl. You recognize her, right? I suddenly saw this girl with a knife in her hand flash before me. My head started to hurt, as if a shot went off in the temple. No, it can't be. Kim looked at me with disappointment and sighed heavily. Well, let's backtrack a bit. Are we going to figure out who she is? We were back on the street heading home. What a great evening that was. Yeah, our album has reached great sales. That's it? Haven't we gone home safely and ate the tteokbokki? No, you fluffing idiot! Come on, remember. Something hit my head again. I don't get it. Where am I? What's going on? We're walking down the street, laughing again, but I can hear neither laughing nor anything else. Just footsteps closing in on us. Noise of flesh being pierced. No. Kim Yeong-Hon, who has just shielded me from the hit, turned around and whispered with hatred. How many times do I have to die before you realize? No. Images of that evening started to flash before me. The stall, That girl. Crowded street. A knife. Bleeding body in my hands. The howl of sirens. People just staring at us. It cannot be real. Wake up, Il-jae. Il-jae. I thought it was Il-jae. I think it was Il-jae. Il-jae. But I don't know if that could have gone any differently, but what if I remain silent when my totally not my best friend is saying that my other friends are talking behind my back? What if I just don't say anything? It seems I'm out of shape today. Everybody's probably really upset. I also saw how they treated you in the studio. Don't you think it's a bit too much? How they made a laughingstock out of you in front of the leader? By the way, he's also a piece of work, always looking out for you, as if you're a toddler and will make a mess unless you're watched. It can't be. At that moment, Oh Hwa-so entered. We share a room together. Seems like it's bedtime. No! Don't make fun of me, best friend. What if I remain silent here instead of saying I feel better? He's looking at me like I'm a helpless creature of some kind. Is it just me? Or did he sound despairingly right now? He's probably done with me. What time is it? Well, not that late. You don't need to I cut him off. I know myself what I need to do. Just tell me the time. 7:30. Truly thankful. Lee Tae-hyun left the room. Aww. What if I say the worst thing and he's right? If I was to get on the stage looking like that, I'd be laughed at and shamed. Just giving in to all these terrible intrusive thoughts. Hearing my response, Kim Yeong-Hon burst into laughter. That's right. Our stylist definitely tried to embarrass you. Poor thing. By the way, be careful whenever you're out. A lot of people around you throw sidelong glances, despising you. Those petty little jealous humans. I couldn't say anything. Kim always said what's right. This time, I'll definitely listen to him. This time? What about this time? Was there another time when Kim said we should totally get out of here and you didn't listen? Oh no, what if I remain silent and keep listening? Poor little Park Il-jae. You're suffering so much, while others just watch you and gossip behind your back. They won't call a psychologist, don't you worry. Nothing more than just empty discussions. After all, they don't give a crap about you. Just like the bystanders that night. Kim started laughing hysterically as more and more horrible bleeding words were manifesting all over his body. Suddenly, Oh Hwa-so slammed the door open. Thank you! Okay, and it just ends the same. I have a feeling that there's gonna be a terrible ending if you just give in to all these horrible delusions, but, yeah, Park, your friend Kim, he's not there no more.
Wrong with you? I say you he did.
And why is Kim Ghost being so mean? Oh. Well, as this is a demo, there will be a link in the description to this game. So if you would like to play it yourself, you can follow this developer and get updated for more development. And I would love to hear what you think about everything that's going on here. And did you see this coming from a mile away? Because I did, and it hurt my heart. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Take care of yourself, have a great night, and remember, there is always hope.